No. Nor that I need to know. It's how I monitor it. It's how I monitor it. So we'll reset in a second.
Shannon Kyler left for Italy today.
Ooh. Here we go.
Flying from Brisbane to Perth. Stop over there for 3 hours. Then from Perth to 17 hours.
We are back at it again. I think this is just to put this simply, this is just the build to Clash at the Clash of Champions. See, it's difficult because Clash of Champions has some really good storylines going into the show, but I don't feel like I'm necessarily building to those rivalries. They're already kind of there. They're just ready to blow over. So, yeah. I'm very excited for this show, personally, because a handful of matches might go hard. But, yeah, it should be a fun time. Should be a very fun time indeed. Alrighty. Let's do this. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to ECW. I'm your host, Wes Scott Silver, coming to you live from the sold-out stadium, Sydney, Australia, at Kudos Bank Arena, and we start with our Cruiserweight champion. Finn Balor stepping up. We haven't seen him since his involvement in the Money in the Bank briefcase match where he came up short against former rival, current Mr. Money in the Bank himself, Mr. Adam Cole. But now Finn gets to completely focus on one thing and one thing only, and that is being the reigning and defending Cruiserweight champion. A championship that, per the rules of Clash of Champions, you either need to verse a champion or defend a championship. So whether we like it or not, Finn will probably have to find a champion to face or defend that Cruiserweight champion against some of the hungry competitors that are very much demanding to try to be on his spot. But the last time he defended the belt was against the previously mentioned Adam Cole, where he unleashed the Demon. An Iron Man match where he ended up coming out victorious. So far, the Demon doing the dirty work for Finn Balor, who's been on a very negative side of the ECW fan base. Let's see if that's going to continue as we see his opponent for tonight. And it seems it's gonna be the Black Heart. One half of DIY. Tommaso Ciampa has arrived.
And his opponent, representing DIY from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, weighing in at 201 pounds, Tommaso Ciampa.
Ciampa only barely getting into that cruiserweight weight division. For some of those people that don't know, cruiserweights are under 205 pounds, and this man is a crisp 200 exactly. But we can only imagine if Ciampa is able to get a win here on Finn, that could mean so much. That could mean a future shot at the Cruiserweight Championship. That could get further development for him and his tag team partner, Johnny Gargano, and the rest of DIY to get back into the tag team division. So much of this match is on Ciampa's shoulders. But unfortunately, he has to go one-on-one with a man who's quite literally unstoppable in the form of Finn Balor. These two have met before in their time at NXT over the NXT Championship. But let's see if that knowledge of one another will do them any favors tonight. Here we go, Finn Balor, Tommaso Ciampa to kick off ECW this week. The match is officially underway, and both men going into that collar elbow tie-up, trying to fight for possession. And Finn will push Ciampa into the corner. The referee will get involved, pulling them apart. A clean break between the two men, but now some strikes from Finn, and the boos immediately are erupting from the fans in attendance. Strike straight to the spine, and a run-up drop kick on the back of Ciampa. Again, Finn Balor going into kind of how he acts while a part of the Judgment Day. Absolutely brutal. You see that senton from the springboard. Just absolutely vicious strikes with absolute no remorse. He goes to the apron once again, and jumped up drop kick sends Ciampa down. Now spreading the legs, and now a hit to the midsection, walking over, and a double axe handle to the back of the neck. Now we'll head to the middle rope, calling for Ciampa to get on his feet. And a double axe handle sends Ciampa down. Ciampa has yet to put any momentum in this match yet, and he needs to do soon, or else it could be lights out for the Blackheart. Going for a cover. Going to cover at 2, but a kick out. Finn putting on that face of like, do I really need to be here? And now Ciampa finally getting a chance to possibly add some power. A power slam. Possibly trying to go for something, but look at Finn. Pele kick straight to the back of the skull, stopping any kind of momentum, and the fans are making him feel it. Now getting in that chip damage. And again, we'll head to that middle rope. And another axe handle to the body, going for the cover. This could be over fairly quick, but a kick out at 2 again from Ciampa. Now the strikes and mixes it up, that stiff left strike to the skull. Now possibly thinking about going off the ropes, but deciding to go a different angle Now throwing Ciampa into the ropes. Arm drag. Again, focusing his offense on the arms. Hoisting him up, but Ciampa able to get out of harm's way. And finally, some strikes from the Blackheart to the ECW Cruiserweight Champion. Sending him down to the canvas, and now a wail on him with some rights. Ciampa may have finally found his footing, and the knee strike directly to the skull. The fans have come alive for the DIY member, but just as that happened, look at Finn now! Just as the momentum was going his way, it snuffs out like a light. And now, Ciampa trying to find his footing once again. With Balor up and Snake Eyes off the turnbuckle. But Finn able to get back to his feet. What does Finn do now? Body dropped straight down. And heading up to the top rope, I think we know what we're about to see. Coup de grace! Coup de grace to Tommaso Ciampa. And that's it. The Cruiserweight Champion defeating Tommaso Ciampa. And now holds his title up loud and proud. And wait a second! That's Ilya Dragunov, one half of the former tag team champions! A man that's eligible for the Cruiserweight division! And now, triple threat match here, opening with our tag team champions. Loud and proud.
The following contest is a triple threat Extreme Rules match. Making his way to the ring, accompanied by Devon Dudley, representing the Dudley Boys from Dudleyville, weighing in at 334 pounds, one half of the ECW Tag Team Champions,
That's right, Bubba Ray Dudley in triple threat competition. A little bit of a grudge match after last week. If you saw last week, you'll see that these two men debuted. People saying that they're the best tag team of the modern era. Alex Shelley and Chris Sabin.
accompanied by Chris Sabin, representing the Motor City Machine Guns from Detroit, Michigan, weighing in at 215 pounds,
Alex Shelley coming in to represent the Motor City Machine Guns. As I was saying last week, these two teams had a tag team match to possibly get the Motor City Machine Guns a tag team opportunity at the titles, but it got ruined and interrupted by the Masked Men. Conveniently, one of those Masked Men will be the third member in this tag team match. We have Bubba Ray representing the Dudleys. We have Alex Shelley representing Motor City Machine Guns. So which Masked Man will be representing these two misfits tonight? Their identity is still very much shrouded in mystery.
Mississippi.
And it seems it will be the long-haired masked man coming into play here. There are a few theories online for who the masked men can be. Very much up for debate. As we all know, the last time we saw a masked competitor in the land of ECW was Liam Rogers before he went on to win the ECW championship. But this seems more like a takeover, not someone trying to send a message. But regardless, long hair will be coming in to a match with two of the best stars. Will he be able to hold his own? We're about to find out right now in this triple threat extreme rules match. No rules except for pinfall or submission is your ticket to winning. All three men are ready. The bell has rung. And immediately, Bubba Ray going after one and a half of the men that attacked him last week. They're able to slip out of harm's way as Alex Shelley patiently waiting for his opportunity. DDT from the masked man. And now we'll try to fend off both men at once. As I've said in multiple instances of the triple threat match type, you need to have eyes in the back of your head when you're dealing with one another, as Alex Shelley, imperfect example of that with a very nice Hurricane Rana pin attempt. Now, backboarding drop on the knee. Now, all three men still very much trying to find control in this match. Alex Shelley taking it straight to the masked man as Bubba Ray getting some steel. Now Bubba Ray, the champion in this situation, catching Alex Shelley and now sending him down, trying to go for a crucifix pin, but the masked man able to break it up. Double axe handle, but doesn't send Bubba down. Hoists him up instead, going for a snake eyes off the exposed turnbuckle. Courtesy of the other masked man, but it blew up in their face. Now the uppercut sends Bubba Ray down. Now Alex Shelley possibly getting a piece of the masked man as well, sent into the corner. Now Bubba Ray getting involved once again, but possibly thrown into that exposed turnbuckle. Alex Shelley sending the masked man down, but immediately kicked back up. And now Alex Shelley will take in a pound town power bomb straight into the canvas. As Bubba Ray now going shopping for some more weaponry. And the Bubba Ray specialty, he has got the tables. Alex Shelley staring down the masked man, but now Longhair were possibly able to get some momentum from it, but Alex Shelley stopping in his tracks. Knee straight to the skull, and now we'll head to the top rope. Trying to go for that frog splash, connecting, but Bubba Ray to break up the pin. Now both men just kind of staring each other down, and now into the exposed turnbuckle right at the throat. Now it seems the masked man will get on it too. German suplex. Now Alex Shelley now stopping Bubba Ray from using that steel can to his advantage. Now masked man and Bubba Ray will meet on the outside as we see Alex Shelley messing around with that ladder, possibly for future use as he heads to the top rope. and try to go for an elbow strike on the Masked Man, but the Masked Man now top rope for himself. Double axe handle, but comes up short. But Bubba Ray now power bomb to Alex Shelley and a clothesline of Bubba Ray. Clothesline attempt that stopped Masked Man's momentum, but at what cost? As we now see blood triple from that mask. And now Alex Shelley in a good position to possibly get the win, but a kick out at 2. Now Bubba Ray involved, throwing him to the ropes, and now sit down slam. DDT off the springboard from Long Hair. And another, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Now look at this, kill switch, engage! Little bit of a nod there to Christian. We now see the masked, long-haired masked man calling in the short-haired, but the referee spotted him, so he couldn't do much, and a kick out from Bubba Ray. And now the exposed turnbuckle on now the other corner in full effect. Breaking throats and spines since 2023. And now look at this. Alex Shelley super kick! And the knee to Bubba Ray. Doing what he can for the Motor City Machine Guns. Face first, possibly into the trash can, but the Masked Man counters. And straight boot to Alex Shelley to try to walk away with the win here, but a kick out at 2. Out of nowhere, almost a Claymore-like maneuver. Now, Izanagi. Now Alex Shelley using his speed to his advantage, but the power of Bubba Ray may be too hard to handle. And very nice Samoan drop there. Masked Man now back to his feet. So is Bubba Ray though. Throwing him into that exposed turnbuckle once more. Again, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. He goes to the outside. Trying to leave the Masked Man in the dust, and now focusing on Alex Shelley. Now another Izanagi. Now the Masked Man will go outside too, met by a very angry Bubba Ray. He throws him into the steel steps. Alex Shelley just telling him to bring it. Oh God, Bubba Ray at the top rope. What's he doing? Trying to go for a shoulder tackle, but comes up short. Now the Masked Man back to his feet. The fans, I don't know if they're cheering him or booing him at this point. It is hard to tell. Now look at this Hurricane Run at Alex Shelley. Now the Masked Man hunting for some weaponry, but Bubba Ray stops him dead in his tracks. And now the strikes continue towards the Masked Man. As Alex Shelley moving his way around, and look at that, the headbutt to Chris Sabin, making sure he doesn't get in his way, but now Alex Shelley will now try to defend his tag team partner. The Masked Man being the one outlier here, as Bubba Ray has him up for another Samoan drop. Back inside the ring now. Grabbing that steel can, possibly trying to induce it. The fans have come alive for Bubba Ray. And now Chris Sabin's going to start talking to him from the sidelines. Obviously because of that headbutt from moments ago. Now the Masked Man holding Sabin. Sabin has other plans. It's now Bubba Ray joining the action on the outside. DDT from Alex Shelley. And now Sideway walk slam. Again, thinking to use the steel trash can, but thinks otherwise. And now, shoulder charge from the top rope. Well executed indeed. And the masked man just sent the table into a blaze. And now a bionic elbow from Bubba Ray. And now the masked man in control. Blue Thunder Bomb. As that table still engulfed in flames. And now look at this, Sabin possibly trying to get the win, but Bubba Ray stops him dead in his tracks. Now trying to hoist him up. And now Bubba Ray may have just stolen the win, and he did! And that, ladies and gentlemen, is why he is one half of the tag team champions. A well-fought fight by all three competitors. So now I only believe, impersonally, I believe it's only fair that Bubba Ray and Devon choose who they face at Clash of Champions. There it is, the kill switch engage from Masked Man. And that Claymore-like maneuver almost getting him the victory as Bubba Ray still trying to roll around. There's the bionic elbow set up. Well executed. And then the Blue Thunder Bomb that we all thought was going to be it. Well, this is what happened here. Blade Runner by Alex Shelley, broken up by Bubba Ray, hitting him with a move of his own to secure the victory.
Here is your winner, Bubba Ray Dudley.
Congratulations to Bubba Ray as we now move on to the next match of the night. My cameras have cut to backstage, and wait a second, that's Wade and Ethan King trying to deal some damage to the hardcore champion Jacob Fatu. But we thought that they were done with this. We thought that after they had their last opportunity to win back the hardcore championship that the Kings were done with Fatu, but it seems like they're not. Jacob Fatu had a very good match with Bronson Reed, possibly trying to move on from all of this, but it seems that the Kings are just incapable of letting this go. There's Wade King, the former champion himself, but Fatu's able to hold his own, and now Ethan will get involved. Come on, guys. Move on. Do something else. You don't have to keep attacking him like this. Someone get some security out here. This is unexcusable. Someone take care of this. This is not right. is far too fighting back best he can, but the 2-on-1 momentum. No, that's it. I'm calling security. That's it. I'm calling security right now. And here he is, the man himself, Mr. Television Champion, Jackson Rogers. I was able to talk to him before this, and he said he has some few words, possibly trying to get face-to-face with the number one contender, Seth Rollins, after his match last week. And that's exactly right. Telling him that he doesn't want to do this. He wants to do this right now, face-to-face against Seth Rollins. But what the hell? That's not Seth Rollins! That's current ECW champion Jai Phillips telling him that he sympathizes with Jackson. He's had to face Seth Rollins before and he came up short, that he is no pushover. But Jackson telling him that he is ready for anything that Seth has to throw at him. He said if he wants to try, he can prove it. An official is out here. We might be getting an impromptu match. Yeah, damn straight we are. Jai wanting Jackson to prove that he has what it takes to take on Seth Rollins. And it seems we have an impromptu match. Now, Jai Phillips moonsault, well executed. Like, we understand what Jai's trying to do, trying to gear Jackson up for a match with Seth. Because as we know, Seth Rollins defeated Jai Phillips for the championship not too long after WrestleMania. Thankfully, he was able to win it back. Neck breaker. But now Jackson back to his feet. Jackson trying to show that he's no pushover. Leapfrog. And a clothesline from Phillips. And now the stomps at the chest. Oh, and look who's shown up! Look who's shown up! The man who was meant to answer Jackson's call is now here! What the hell is he doing? This is now an official match! As we see, and now, of course, Seth Rollins got an opportunity at Jackson. These two have fought over the world title, but it seems that Seth doesn't want anything to do with Jai. Just taking a shot across the eye. But it seems like Jai's gonna assist him! As we saw at the start of this, Jai had Jackson's back. The only reason he came out here was to try to show Jackson what he had to do to possibly put Seth away! Drop kick! How about that? All three of those men have now been cleared from the premises, and now women's competition is upon us, along with the women's champion, Roxanne Perez, shadowed by the other members of Demolition.
The following is a tag team Extreme Rules match, and accompanied by Roxanne Perez, Cora Jade, and Mae Rogers. Demolition!
Cora Jade, Maya Rogers, all three of these women make up Demolition, the faction that's been taking pretty much the entire women's division by storm. But I would have said that until what happened last week. If you need a reminder, Kairi Sane was called out by Cora Jade, but instead of Kairi Sane taking the match, she called in a favor and brought in one of the best women's wrestlers currently in the world in the form of Stephanie Vaquer. And now it seems that these four women are going to settle it in tag team competition, and starting it off is the woman that shocked ECW last week by coming forth. Stephanie Vaquer one of the highlights of the previous company that she was a part in, known as Stardom, made her way to NXT, quickly becoming the NXT Women's Champion. And again, like I said last week, I'm not sure if this is a permanent contract. I'm not sure if this is in just because of the favor that she's owed to by Kairi Sane. I'm not 100% sure. But all I am sure about is that Stephanie Vaquer is here, and I'm excited about it. We saw what she was capable of last week. And how is it going to feel knowing that she has some backup in the form of Miss Money in the Bank? The Pirate Princess herself, Kairi Sane!
And from Yamaguchi, Japan,
Kairi Sane coming out here for competition, not holding the briefcase, not letting people be aware that she is in possession of said briefcase. I've always said that the best cash-in attempts are ones where you never see it coming, and her constantly holding that briefcase is a reminder to Roxanne Perez that she is lurking in the background, so not bringing it with her tonight was a very smart play by Ms. Zane. We saw what she's capable of at Backlash Japan. Can she keep up this momentum, or will it fizzle out at the hands of Demolition? We're about to find out right here, right now. Our semi-main event, Demolition, Vaquer and Sane tag team competition officially underway. And immediately, the members of Demolition just taking it to absolute limits. Of course, Cora Jade, the Bruiser, Maya Rogers, the absolute submission specialist. We see that in full effect right now. She's trying to go after Kairi Sane. I've heard backstage rumors that Maya Rogers has been eyeing the Money in the Bank briefcase from Kairi Sane. Whether that will result in a match in the future, I do not yet know. But now we see Cora Jade just going at it, and now Stephanie Vaquer and Maya Rogers having at it. We see the women's champion Roxanne Perez looking on from the sidelines, making sure that her girls are doing the best that they possibly can do. Now Cora Jade grabbing a ladder, but Kairi Sane stopping her dead in her tracks. Stephanie Vaquer being able to overpower Maya Rogers, tripping her down face first into that steel chair, trying to go for a sleeper hold, but Maya Rogers with those elbows breaking it out. Cora Jade being thrown back into the ring now, and Stephanie Vaquer being in danger here, trading blows with Maya. Now Cora Jade on the outside as Kairi Sane going top, realizing that Cora's going to come to her, and that's exactly what she plans on doing, going into the corner. But now look at this, Stephanie Vaquer helping out her teammate. Some chops to the chest, and now in possession of that steel chair, wedging it between the two ropes, possibly for later usage. Now Cora getting absolute double teamed. Now Maya will head back into the ring. And now knee straight to the neck, and the bankrupt-like maneuver that she uses from her father, and that almost won them the match. We see Roxanne Perez exposing that turnbuckle, trying to do whatever she can to win, but now look at this, Maya locking in that submission, locking in the submission to Kairi Sane, but deciding to let it go, letting some more heat boil over. And now Maya will go shopping for some weaponry. Steel trash can now in play once again. Now Kairi Sane in possession of that kendo stick. But now Maya using it against her. And now straight to the back of Miss Money in the Bank. Over and over again. But now trying to possibly threaten Stephanie Vaquer. But now Kairi Sane Chang trying to help her the best way she can. But now Stephanie Vaquer eyeing off the champion as she walks past. But now realizing that Cora's back to her feet, will now pay her attention back to her in power bomb position and straight to the concrete floor. Maya now top rope. What the hell is she thinking? Elbow drop to Miss Money in the Bank. Kairi Sane must be feeling it. So now we see Roxanne Perez picking up Kairi Sane. Trying to give her a little death stare as now Stephanie Vaquer got onto the worst side. She throws Kairi Sane back in. Pretty much feeding her to her other Demolition team members. Well executed suplex by Maya as Cora Jade with that steel chair in hand directly to Stephanie Vaquer. Knee directly to Kairi Sane, and Cora Jade will take that pin so Maya can stand guard, but a kick out. Still in this, and now Maya will deal some more and more damage to Stephanie Vaquer, and look at Cora Jade, top rope, trying to take it to Kairi Sane and connects. Now Maya and Stephanie going absolutely back to back. And now look at this. Payday! And now look at this. She already did this once before. Maya looking in that submission directly to Kairi Sane. And Stephanie Vaquer wasn't able to get there on time. And Demolition comes out with a victory. There is the first payday directly to Stephanie Vaquer, almost getting them the victory. Right here, the power bomb by Stephanie Vaquer, taking it straight. The elbow drop to the outside. Maya definitely the MVP of this match. Cora using that metal chair to her advantage anytime she got. Cora trying to pick up that win for her team, but it just wasn't enough on Kairi Sane. The repeated use of that chair coming back to bite them. Power slam straight onto that, but then here it was. Payday to Stephanie Vaquer, locking her out of any chance to interfere. And then locking in that submission on Kairi Sane, forcing her to tap.
For Jade and May Rogers, Demolition!
Demolition walks away victorious as we now move on to our main event for tonight. And now our main event for tonight. Acting on what happened last week after Adam Cole's match. Speaking of Adam Cole, Mr. Money in the Bank is here!
It's an Extreme Rules match. Making his way to the ring from Pennsylvania, weighing in at 201 pounds,
Adam Cole, baby! The man who's quite literally won the hearts of the fans in attendance, the fans all over the globe, and now holds the Money in the Bank briefcase. As we know, last week after his match, getting attacked by the Scottish Psychopath Drew McIntyre. Let's see if this will settle it, or will it just blow it way out of proportion? We're about to find out as our main event tonight comes full circle. Adam Cole waiting for his opponent, the man that can no longer sneak up on him. A proper match is due. The Scottish Psychopath, Drew McIntyre, is here. Look at him. Drew McIntyre, known for some of his best work last year when he was going one-on-one with champion at the time, CM Punk. Funnily enough, now the general manager of ECW. But let's see if Drew can walk away with a victory here. Does that mean he might get a shot at the Money in the Bank briefcase? We don't yet know. But let's settle what happened last week. Adam Cole, Drew McIntyre, our main event tonight. It's now officially underway, and immediately both men trying to go for running attacks. Neither of them connecting, but now Adam Cole now having the leg up, quite literally. Now McIntyre back to his feet, answering with some strikes of his own, and now sending Cole face first into the canvas, but Cole able to get back up on his feet and answer with a clothesline. And immediately that neck breaker. These two are very fast-moving individuals. It just doesn't help that Drew McIntyre hits like a semi-truck on steroids. Look at the power as he throws Adam Cole across the ring. And now getting some weaponry. The trash can seeming to be a favorite by superstars tonight. And another neck breaker. Now elbow drop to the spine of Adam Cole. Adam Cole kicking up though, stopping Drew from using the trash can. Now will answer with some kicks. Pulling the arm again. Chip damage, an absolute necessary for these kind of matches. Now trying to get somewhere, but Drew countering with the DDT, telling him that he isn't anything. Now Drew going to the outside, possibly grabbing some weaponry, but he saw Adam Cole standing up, and he said he wanted to fix that. Hoisting him up to a Falcon Arrow. And now Drew McIntyre, top rope. calling for Cole to stand up. And he gets the clothesline. Going for a cover on Mr. Money in the Bank. But a kick out at 2 from Cole. Now McIntyre, what is he thinking as he looks around the outside area, now looking for some weaponry? And ask and you shall receive, because we have some tables out here. Now look at this, Cole now, and straight onto the neck of Drew McIntyre. The fans counting with him. Now heading the top rope himself. Trying to go for a crossbody, but Drew getting on the apron just in time. And now the headbutt heard around the world. The Glasgow Kiss, I believe it's called. And now McIntyre not risking it. We saw it earlier tonight, but nothing happened with it. Could we see the flaming table in effect tonight? Slap straight across the body of Drew McIntyre, German suplex. Now pretty much waiting for Cole to get back to his feet, getting a few more strikes in there. Now telling him that he's nothing and trying to go for a suicide dive, but came up short. Adam Cole, a little bit dazed still, face first onto the concrete, but kick up, but answers that German suplex. The trash can. What is McIntyre thinking? He's heading the top rope, I'm telling you, that is what he's thinking. But now to the apron, pulling Adam Cole into the ropes. We haven't seen that be used before. And now a sitting leg drop, going into the cover. But a kick out at 2 from Cole. McIntyre getting noticeably frustrated. Kick that sends Cole flat back straight onto the canvas. Steel chair now in play. And face first into Mr. Money in the Bank. Now able to knock it out of his hand. Tripped him up, and the fans have now come alive here. And now try to possibly go for something there, but McIntyre was able to counter. Throws him. Try to go for a claymore kick, but came up short. Try to go for it to put it away. But now look at Adam Cole. Last shot! Last shot to McIntyre! Cover! But a kick out at 2. Not enough to put the Psychopath away for good. As the fans telling them to fight forever, and at this point I could agree. McIntyre now back to his feet. Both men going counter for counter, shot for shot right now. Working on the leg there. Smart move by Cole, trying to wear out his claymore. But a kick out at 1. It's going to take a higher move than that, Cole. But now roll-up pin from McIntyre. Roll-up pin to possibly steal the victory, but he gets a kick out. Trying to go for another neck breaker, but came up short. And now, what is Cole going to do to capitalize? Neck breaker straight onto the shoulder of Adam Cole. Using some well-needed kicks. As the fire still blazing on that table. And now, look at this. Trying to go for another last shot. But McIntyre shoulder barging his way out of that situation. And now again using that steel chair across the body of Adam Cole. And now off it. Now the Claymore kick! The Claymore kick out of nowhere! But it doesn't seem that McIntyre's going to go for the cover. I don't think he's done. But that could very much be back to burn him. Double axe handle to McIntyre. You should have pinned him when you had the chance, Drew. Hoisting him up almost effortlessly. Snake eyes to McIntyre. And now Cole. Top rope. Crossbody. That chip damage as well. Holding Drew up. Now trying to get him up. But McIntyre able to get out of harm's way. Now flapjacking him. The kick up from Cole. And a shoulder barge will send him right back down. And now look at this. A little bit of a Gargano escape. Possibly trying to get Cole to submit. The ultimate disrespect to submit to someone who attacked you. Keeps on telling him that he is nothing. But now Cole stopping a possible attempt there at the Future Shock DDT, and he gets it! His own Claymore kick! Using his own move against him to get the victory! No, a kick out at 2! Not enough to put it away! Moonsault from the springboard! Now going for the cover, thinking that it's that extra oomph that's needed, and it was! Adam Cole comes out victorious. At the start of the match, though, Drew seemed to have Cole's number and then some. But as the match moved on, Cole improved more and more. The back of that Glasgow kiss, that first of many. Top rope leg drop that almost got the job done. But here we go, the first one. The last shot that almost had him beat. The roll-up pin from Drew that almost had the victory. And this right here, a Claymore. Drew's own move against him that almost got the victory. But all it took was one extra moonsault to compress his body, to take that final shock out of his system. Congratulations to Mr. Money in the Bank for winning the main event. Look at this backstage. General Manager CM Punk telling Ethan King that due to him and Wade King's attack on Jacob Fatu only moments ago, that he is given an ultimatum that at Clash of Champions, him and his brother Wade King will be in a 6-man tag team match against Fatu and 2 members of his choosing. So the Kings will have to find a teammate. And CM Punk has added that if they cannot find a teammate, they forfeit the match and they forfeit any other opportunity at any championship in ECW. Wow. I guess that's been our show. I guess that's been our show. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm Scott Silver, and I will see you when I see you. Take care.